Okay, here we go.
Are we starting? As I shove food in my face.
Yep, here we go.
Once again, I really do like this whole shaper select screen in the middle. It's really nice.
I like clip bars. They're not bad. This is a minty one. It's really good. Oh, there's Zeri.
Zalthulu, I think he said Sub Wars is next month. Is that what you said?
Uh-huh.
Either end of this month or next month. Right. And we've got a Best Shaper World to tease out tomorrow.
Oh,
Thor
yeah.
usually comes and joins us for those. You gonna join us for this one?
Oh, yeah.
Better. We got caster mode hype.
Oh, my.
I get to be the lazy cameraman. I'm loving it. It's gonna be great. Normally I have to run the camera everywhere. I can just sit back.
Zeri's judging you guys right now. Isn't that right, Zeri? Are you judging them? Where did Sparkly not in this game? Oh, yeah, she is.
She is.
I didn't see she's at the top. Nope. Get down.
Everyone's locked in, so locked and loaded. We will see Flynn in this match.
Mm-hmm.
We have Elifias trying to pull the Dulp with the Predator's Algus. We'll see if they're as effective. And that Viridian jungle. Viridian with that new hitbox on his ultimate. So he can spear you with that whale.
By like 70? Isn't like up by 70 or something like that? That's crazy.
Yeah. It's about a 50% increase in the width of hitting it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Derek, get your butt down. Derek, get your butt down. No. Cliff bars are not for cats. All right. So we got Anifaust on that Gladiator Flynn. That's interesting.
The Dawn Gate.
Who won? Team City? Team City didn't win.
I mean, you can do the melee glads. Melee glads will work. It is interesting. But,
yep,
you know, it's nice because if he lanes with Ashabel, it's going to make a really nice comp where Elsondwarf can push people back and he can just walk up and hit stuff.
Indeed. You know what I mean, picking up, he's going to be so easy to be able to pick up CS2 with his W.
If he wants, you got to worry about it pushing the wave.
I know everything. Stop.
And I will say, people were talking earlier when you were playing Flynn, and I was running a match with him too. He does have okay self-sustain in the jungle early. It definitely falls off later because he only heals based on how much armor he shreds when he bites the person with his E.
Minions
so if you bite a squishy target, you're not really getting any heal. Like, you've got to have somebody building armor, or else you're not going to get a big heal at all. It's enough to get you through the jungle, okay, but you're definitely going to need a little more.
Yeah, Lich, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. And Blue Wanderers, I didn't know such a thing. I love you way too much to do that to you, my friend. Feed more. All right, looks like Moist is going to be starting at his power. Meanwhile, Chocobo is obviously going to start his power as well. I hope they have my stream closed. I'm going to be very upset. OV1 is going to be starting on that Dex. Very solid Dex player. And looks like that Moya is going to be getting a leash. Both teams are going to be getting leashes. Lots of wards coming out from the Spirit side. They have his armor awarded. Meanwhile, for the Spirit side, they do not have their own ward as well. Let's see if Viridian will try to steal a quick armor. Looks like Moya will indeed try to steal that armor buff. Unfortunately for the mortal side, it looks like they are not going to be able to contest that at all.
No secrets.
And that's a smart move early. I don't think they even knew about it, honestly.
No, they don't have.
They don't have the wards in the right place. And Spirit side went, heavy on warding to steal that buff. But the Viridian's just going to cruise on over. He doesn't have any wards either, but he's going to cruise on over and check and see if he can do the same thing. So it's going to work out.
Looks like early gank coming out onto Sparklystarburst. She's gonna try to get that stun. Sparklystarburst says you gotta be very, very, very careful.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I wonder who Doge Player 9000 is. Is that? I would be very upset if that's a Smurf. That being said, Chocobo does pick up that armor buff.
Oh,
and,
Flynn, just a little short.
Just a little short. Looks like Elifias is going to try to do a little sneaky, trying to pick up. Is he? He is Predator. Interesting. Okay, so he is Predator. He's going to try to pick up a couple well minions. And we'll see. We'll see how he's doing. Anifaust is trying to take some CS away from Obian. Anifaust is at 10. Meanwhile, Obian is sitting at a good solid 14. Great stun coming on to Homeru.
No, I kind of like the move on Zalgus there. Just okay. I can leave the Mara in lane against the Kendra. It's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna go grab a little more money and XP because of my role. You know, I wouldn't do that on a gladiator or a tactician, but as the Predator, it worked.
Execute them. Back.
I know everything.
Looks like Mortal Side Anifaust is going to have to go to an early back, see what he comes back with. Elsondwarf is going to be able to pick up a little bit of CS.
Where has the wind gone?
It's all so simple.
Moya unhappily finding out that her jungle's been plundered, but you know, that happens. She did the same thing, so can't complain.
Lord Sucker, you always come in here and you always say that. I love you, buddy. Anyways, so it's now 1-0 in favor of the Spirit side. Elsondwarf has to be very, very careful here. Looks like he's going to be taken out. Obian's going to pick up an easy kill. Oh, easy, easy, easy.
Oh, and an answer in the top lane. That drain and follow-up on the Mara, just too strong.
Sparkly, good job, good job. Meanwhile, Moya is looking for a quick, easy gank onto the Anifaust. Let's see if he picks it up. However, Chocobo is there to kind of give him some support. Anifaust looks like he's going to go down here. Gives a good stun on the
he
Doge
got away.
player.
That's all he needed.
Indeed, indeed. Good stun coming on the Doge. Doge.
So it's going to be a while before a solid item set really fleshes itself out in the community's mind. But I'm just going to go ahead and say that putting Pursuit on him is hilarious. Because he already slows you with the W, right? So if you can get the slow on that and a Pursuit, it's like nobody gets away from him.
Huh, interesting.
But I mean, you got to kind of be... You got to accept the fact that you're probably giving up something tanky for that item, but man.
Yeah.
Nice CC, nice soft CC to just kind of chase team fights down, since he's going to be right in the middle of people all the time anyway.
Listen, I got it right. My favorite jungler is Dibs. How did you know?
I know your fate.
Away.
Ooh, unfortunately, Sparklystarburst misses the Q. However, picks up a great silence on the Slacker, gets that Tactician gold. Looks like, so Doge player is going to be picking up that pick there. I know for a fact he does have Chocobo's armor on ward. He has to eat Monster Moya. So he's calling out the, lamentating about the fact that he does not have his armor anymore. Chocobo is very behind in the jungle. He is 2 levels behind that Doge Moya, unfortunately, and looks like he's going to try to go for another gank onto top lane. Never mind, ooh, he's posturing like he wants to do something. He may be sensing blood in the water here. He does not have a ward, unfortunately.
Moya going for the gank.
Indeed he is. He's got to be super careful. He, as Brayden, he can gank Arena pretty well. He's coming back.
Oh, that ult!
Also coming out. However, top lane, Sparkly and Swag
Chocobo's pretty
trying
much
to
done
make it happen. Indeed he is. Indeed he is. Swag dodges the laser, but unfortunately for him, it looks like Moya's gonna try to do some damage. Not the best fight coming out from the these.
Yeah, and they got to kill
Mortal
bot
side.
too. It looks like so.
Indeed.
While that was
Indeed they
going on, Flynn went down in the bot lane. Sergeant Buttersworth is down, everyone.
However, Swaggate and Sparklystarburst pushing back now. They're doing a very good job in lane. I mean, not giving up too much presence. However, Elsondwarf and Anifaust are definitely struggling bot lane. Obian is definitely taking a very commanding lead as far as CS goes and presence in lane.
No more.
Uh-oh, premature ult coming out from Slacker. I don't know if that's what he wanted. Meanwhile, level 6s are online for both Swag and Sparklystarburst.
I don't think
We'll have to
anybody
see if-
wants premature ults, Thor.
That's true. That's true. Unless you're not having a good time, and you just want to end the game fast. Hey, wow. Meanwhile, Grace
All in on the bot lane.
Indeed, picks up a kill. Bot lane,
Elsondwarf
pushes
with the
back forward.
drain. Only thing
Indeed.
kept him alive.
Indeed. Yep, indeed, Grotpar, he went glad.
I was about to make a comment about how the King of Mask was doing really good in the bot lane, being aggressive and throwing out a lot of harass, and then he goes and dies. So, there's that.
So Obian has 43 CS, meanwhile Anifaust has 32, so 10 behind his CS. However, you know, that's not bad. That's really not bad when it comes to, because he is a melee ADC, you guys gotta remember that. So every third CS he picks up is gonna be worth, as they say. So not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, his Vim ratios can't be that far off, considering the obvious. He said Anifaust does have an assist, meanwhile Obi-Wan does have a kill and an assist. Ooh, here goes. It might be a. Uh-oh. We got counter invades coming on. Doge coming in, gonna get a stun on that Chocobo. Chocobo goes down in a flail of bolts. And meanwhile, Homeru is gonna try to pick up a kill too. Anifaust has to be super careful because I don't agree with him coming back in. Doge is sitting on that ult. No, he's not. He does not have his ult, rather. And looks like Osiris will get backwards and not give up another kill.
Just gonna go ahead and call it. That was a whale of a bad decision on Viridian's part. I mean, when he slammed him in there, he was right under the binding. They pretty much just used their CC, locked him down. There was nowhere for him to go at that point. I mean, that lane is not ahead, so going that crazy is going to be rough. Sparkly's going down in the top lane to the binding. They still don't get the kill on the Mara.
Oh no.
Yeah, too much health. And now Swaggate's going to go down too.
Uh-oh, missing the Snapdragon though. Can't quite pick it up though, unfortunately. Just too much, too little. And yeah, I guess I will do that for you, my friend.
Onward to glory!
I shall be there presently.
Dun 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 dun.
Never send a bug to do a hotel work.
I shall
Good damage coming out from Elsondwarf trying to defend that binding. However, there's no more health left. Oh, the laser's coming out from Elifias. Picks up the kill. Sparklystarburst trying to come in and help.
Oh!
Does manage to dodge the laser. Does manage to dodge the laser though.
Yeah, there was
She's
no
an
health left on
abomination to
binding,
mobile.
not enough health left on Finn either. He was
Indeed,
hanging out under
indeed.
a low health binding is a bad idea.
Dude,
if you're
not
at low
fun.
health, that's just going to get you killed. It's better just to give it up.
great.
Oh, almost got
Great
the
ult.
Ashabel, but yeah, that was
Great
a
ult.
good long distance ult.
Obi-Wan just going ham on that ult, however. Unfortunately for the Spirit side, they can't pick up another one, but the great job. Well is not open for the Spirit side. They are picking up. It's now time to snowball out of control, 9-3 in favor of the Spirit side.
We're all connected.
I can't feel them anymore.
Unfortunately, Anifaust does not land that stun. However, I don't agree with okay, I thought Anifaust was going to go ham on that, but he does not. He does not. Flynn is super OP. I love Flynn. Dark Lord Swaggate, to answer your question, Flynn is one of my favorite characters to come out in the Dawn Gate. He's the first. I've actually gone 3-0 with him today, but he's actually one of my favorite shapers to come out in the Dawn Gate. 3 cheers for City. Haha. Ho ho. Hee hee. I guess.
Let's get messy!
All right.
Incoming!
Right now, Spirit Team is taking Commandy Ling. Looks like Obi-Wan is sitting at 70 CS as far as the ADC goes, and meanwhile, Swaggate, you know, he's got 78, so he definitely has the most glad in the farm. But Anifaust sitting at 51, not too bad again. It looks like he's rushing straight to a decay, if I had to guess, which is interesting. He's not going to be tanky, but I don't know. As far as this goes, I feel like he should get tanky. I feel like he has enough damage on the his team. That being said, there is no ADC for the Immortal side, and that could
That's rough.
spell trouble.
That's always rough.
Yeah, that could.
You have
that
to
could
finish
spell
a game
trouble
out
for us.
early,
Stillness.
Yep.
and they're not ahead right now, so it's going to be rough. We had a really good game the other day, just like that. We
Indeed,
got all the way
yeah.
in, it just without an AD carry from.
Indeed. Zaram right now, Mortal side, they switch. So you see how they're technically spirit. I know.
Grubpart. So the thing is, mortal side is always the bottom left. Spirit side is always the top right. So calling blue and red, I mean, you could do it, but ultimately, Waystone just needs to decide what color represents what side because it's kind of mixed right now. And yeah, as he said, north and south don't really work.
Yeah, good pain bubble coming onto the Goose. He just goes down. Sparklystarburst gives him the unleash needed. However, they need some help from bot lane.
Yeah,
There's so many people top.
They're too far away.
Indeed, Sparklystarburst trying to get out of there, trying to swiggity that slacker. Unfortunately, it looks like she is going to go down here, and unfortunately just goes down. Swaggate did manage to get out of there. Elsondwarf is going to try to give it some help, but I think it's just too little too late from bot lane.
It's just necessary. It was just going into a situation where you know you're a little outgunned, but you're trying to make a play. At some point, you got to play a little safe and just try to farm for a while.
Salga says, I didn't get an assist there. Yeah, I hate those feels. Like, 1 second later, and you don't get that assist. Oh, I hate that. I hate that when I get a team fight and I die, then I don't get the assist. Wow, 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 wow. Great fear coming out from Hamaru Akemi, and Elsondwarf has to be very, very careful. He's super low. Anifaust going to be able to pick up a bunch of CS, though, the later this game goes. Said great stun coming out, and I just love that interaction with the two shapers. Looks like Doge is coming in trying to get a dive underneath tower. Anifaust has to be super careful. He's not that tanky. He's trying to go for that decay, and just like that, folks, he goes down. Doge is going to be able to get away from that, and looks like Obi is going to try to tank tower a little bit. Slacker, meanwhile, is hitting that ult and just kind of running around, saying, "I'm the jungle." Meanwhile,
Elifias
McStagger is
tanking the
back.
binding, going deep. Yeah.
Indeed. Let's see if Swagger McStagger can pick up a kill here. He is in prime candidate to do
Elsondwarf
so.
gonna get caught out and go down here. That was sticking around way past your time, buddy.
Indeed. Oh, so I can tell Swagger definitely wants it. Unfortunately, he is out of position here. It's not going to be good. Oh, maybe he can come back with that. Oh, picks up the. Oh, not enough. It almost looked like he could get out of there with that dash. He went invisible for a second.
Oh,
but,
Viridian with a nice finish off in the bottom.
Yeah. Does the crab cake have any stuns? Kiki, indeed it does. He does. Hey, Kiki, how you doing? Yes, crab cake has stuns, my friend.
At this point, I think the mortal side really needs to just kind of farm up. If you can ward well, if you can make a catch, take it. But forcing stuff, like going too far away from the safety or bindings, is going to be a bad decision.
Indeed. Dark Kursu, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Slacker going in on Anifaust. Catches him out. Not going to have enough damage on the tank, even though he does have 3 levels on him. Just nothing to follow it up with.
Indeed.
Flynn's voice stuff is just great. His voiceovers. Sea
It's only
biscuits.
because I'm pretty.
To the pain.
Oh, Swaggergate. So right now, as far as junglers go, Chocobo is sitting at 49 CS, 1 kill and 2 deaths. Doge, however, is 4th. With 67 rather, getting killed for 2 assists. Doge definitely taking commanding lead as far as junglers go.
You must be good.
Yeah, Rue, sit tight, buddy. I will definitely arrange that, or try to arrange that for you, buddy. I've never seen Dark Curse. What's up? Yeah, I've had more. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, I'm happy with you guys hanging out. Oh no, Chocobo just doesn't see him.
Mortal side getting a great pick. I have to say, they played that exactly the way they needed to. Right now, it looks like they both want to trade wells. I think the Moya may get away with this. I'm not sure if the Viridian is. No, it looks like he'll get away with it too. Vex is just going in to try to support his teammates that are dying in the middle, but pretty sure Moya will get away with this.
The spirit team has
looks like Obian also picked up that well. Obian is going to try to take on the Viridian. I don't know about that. However, you might actually catch that Moya coming down. 2 trains passing the night. However, Chocobo does seem
not sure how this fight's going to go.
Indeed.
Spirit's got more help there. Yep.
Oh no.
Tried to get out. Didn't work. Chthonic Flames. Real quick though, MMR, the things you're calling out there with Platinum and Silver, that's your solo queue rating. That has nothing to do with your MMR. So trying to use that to figure out whether or not you have the right people in your game is not a good thing to do, because it's completely inaccurate. Looks like Mara trying to walk down the Kindra may pull it off. They are equal levels, but there's a lot more CC on the Mara.
Uh-oh.
Just free
there
damage.
There goes. There's the ult. Oh, man.
Rough.
But once we get our sword in, she goes down. Oh, man. So 15-7 in favor of the Spirit side right now. They are pushing back a little bit on the Mortal side, but they got to be very, very careful.
The Vex just basically 1v2ing in the bot lane because he can. He's 4 levels up. And with the items to back it up with, there's nothing those two can do about it.
All right, I turned Gar up a little bit. I tried to at least.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do.
I shall be there present.
Even when I talk really loud, I'm still quieter than Thor. That's just the power of Thor's voice. It's the whole Asgardian thing.
Oh wow! Wow! Looks like Slacker's gonna pick up a free haste on this. They're trying to. Is he gonna get in and be a vanquish on it? Gets a vanquish on it.
The Viridian got it actually, but he's just running away. He ate way too much damage.
Indeed.
Yeah, Anifaust trying to go in hand, but it's rough against that. This is where that E on Flynn is really going to do work against the Mara, because the Mara's got a good chunk of armor, so he's getting a good heal off. They just didn't have the actual damage to back it up with.
Barkley just doing such a great job landing those spatters, though. Very good job.
Excellent.
Looks like Elsondwarf is going to come up from behind. Oh, misses the
Chocobo taking so much damage. Totally pushes him away from the team. Not the greatest use of that ult.
Great job, Sparklystarburst, picking up that kill with that silence. Great job. Oh my gosh, I just got scared there for a second. I targeted over somebody that had no health. I was like, oh god, I gotta go back to base. Wait a second, I'm not playing.
Flynn's been maxing his W, and then he's got his points split equally between the stun and the bite. At this point, I'd probably just focus on the bite to kind of get through that armor on the other team. Because the Mara doesn't have a ton of armor, but she's got a couple armor items, so you want to definitely be able to chew through that. You're going to get both a heal and you're going to do more damage, so.
That has drawn my attention.
So let's see what they can do here. Not a lot of ward coverage for the Mortal side. I wanted to say not a lot of good ward coverage, but there just isn't not a lot of ward coverage at all. I think Spirit side's been putting most of their stuff deep, and a lot of it's kind of fallen off. So I think everybody kind of needs to get their wards in a little better locations, judging by the map.
Looks like Spirit Side's gonna pick up a free well top lane. Elsondwarf, Sparklystarburst, and Anifaust are trying to defend this tower. Meanwhile, Swaggate has to be super careful right now. They're all rotating down to him. However, he is continuing to have a lot of ways to escape all that stuff. Slacker's still chasing it. Unfortunately, I just don't think he's gonna be able to pick it up. That being said, team is collapsing hardcore on that. He does pick up a bramble bush onto Swaggate. Looks like Swaggate might get out of it. Indeed, it does. But Stagger coming onto Swaggate.
We've seen this before.
Indeed.
Oh!
Good
The
jump
calm may have
Swaggate.
actually screwed that up. Throws
Indeed.
the ult and
no.
misses.
Oh, jeez. Nice try, though. Nice try.
That's
nice
one thing
try.
you got to remember when you're trying to chase down a. Can't even remember the Shaver's names. The Kindra. Don't give her a way to jump away from the people that are killing her. You don't want to do that. Even if you would contribute to the damage, you don't want to give her that out.
Oh no! Unfortunately for Chocobo,
Calm
she's taking
just
too much
running.
damage. Indeed, Anifaust, run, buddy, run!
Oh.
Elsondwarf gets caught out by the Moya.
Don't go back in! Don't go back in!
No.
He went back in.
Oh no! Poor Sparkly. She's ripping her hair out, saying, "Why? Don't go back in! Fly, you fools! Fly, you fools!" Looks like Spirit side is picking for a free parasite. They're very, very safe parasite. You know what? Honestly, I actually agree with this. They're so far ahead right now that they can do this without fear of any challenge at all. They'll be able to pick up maybe 1 or 2 towers off this. Definitely the right choice to make.
Moya needs to rotate this aggro though. Parasite's just chewing her up. There's no reason to sit there and tank it. You got to at least swap off that debuff to anybody. It can even be a squishy carry as long as that one hit isn't going to kill him. It lets it fall off, then you can actually do damage and heal yourself. Put him in a little bad position, but luckily there wasn't anybody
We might be able to get a kill here, though. Oh man! Oh,
Nope.
he's like a
Should have gone for the Vex.
kid in a candy
for the
store.
Vex.
Doesn't know which one to kill. Oh,
Yeah.
Vex walking away with.
When in
50
doubt, go for the low health Vex every time.
Indeed. Indeed. Thor, stop killing. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
I'd say Elsondwarf needs to be a little tankier. He's been going right into the middle of those team fights, and even though Flynn and Sergeant Buttersworth are tank archetypes, if you don't give them any really tanky items, it's not going to do a lot of work.
Captured a well.
Samuched, what are you talking about? I left GLG. What are you talking about?
Item difference is readily apparent if you look at it. 3 items for everybody on the mortal side. Mix of purples, blues, and greens, and 4 to 5 to 6 items on the other side. Mix of colors. Definitely a big deal, though.
Captured a well.
Here comes the Mara again. Another missed comm ult. That was big on the Sparkly. That would definitely would have finished him off, but they might be able to pick up the Ashabel here.
Indeed. Sparkly wants to ult it. I can see her wanting to ult it. She does get the ult out of him. However, just too little too late. Swaggate does take the ult to the face, saves him for another split second. Great Swiggity Swooty coming out. Sparky, oh, she wants to. Oh, unfortunately, just can't jump.
Can't
And
get
that
away.
duress just putting in work. That duress just putting in work. So strong against a Kindra.
Time no running.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Anifaust just going down in a
Anifaust just
hail of
deleted. Just deleted.
bullets. All Kindra shot fall.
Mortal binding has been destroyed.
One could actually say he got cut through like butter. Swear. What?
Oh no.
Too much of a stretch?
Oh,
Too
no.
much of a stretch. Alright. Oh, Moya with the ult. See, we definitely have the damage to
Very
follow it
good.
up. Great placement of the eggs by Calm there to make sure that once they came down out of that ult, they weren't going anywhere.
Dude.
Mortal binding has been destroyed. Slaughter the herd.
Rip out the guts, Obian says.
Interesting.
They need to push in and finish off one of these. They're kind of split off here. A couple people have left. Just focus on one of the cores and get the heck out. There we go.
Overcity says, I feel like some of these people are on Smurfs. I feel like some of these people are on Smurfs too. Specifically Doge playing.
I shall handle.
I don't know. I hope that's not the case. I wish people in the spirit of competition would have listened to me and not been a fuck up. But we'll see. If he's legitimately on a character like that, then cool. If not, hey Keto, what's going on, buddy? I do not have the power to check that information.
So much friendship right now.
So much friendship.
Incoming.
Eliminate the dancers.
Still have a pretty big issue with levels. We've got an 18 and 2 17s on the spirit side, but the highest we have on the mortal side is a 15.
Mind your steps.
Indeed.
And the lowest is a
That's-
12. That's just if Ashabel gets caught out by that Vex in a one-on-one, Ash is just
Oh, yeah.
gone. Gone.
Dude, and Obian has so much vim. He's gonna come back with a betrayal, and let's see what he's doing. He's comes back with a balance and 2 powers. Interesting. I would have finished an item out for another 4th legendary, but interesting.
Dark,
Dark
it's
Karasu, this is. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
After you, my good sir.
I was just gonna say it's a normal match. It's just that Thor had asked everybody to make sure it was only less than 50 wins playing. So
Okay, gold. Not any like make sure you're gold, silver, or bronze.
right, basically.
Has captured.
If you follow that.
Player has been slain.
Just a small taste.
I'll aid you.
So why does it matter if it's a Smurf or not? Because somebody who actually has less than 50 wins is new to the game and potentially lower MMR. But if you're a Smurf, just because you have less than 50 wins on a Smurf, I mean, you could have 2,000 wins and way more experience and just delete people.
Speaking of delete people,
Yeah,
where did that
delete
Ashabel
it.
go?
Well, that's a level 13 Ashabel against, people
Yeah.
3
Yeah,
to
15
5
now.
levels above her. There's only so much you can do there. City smurfing. Bad city.
You.
Bad city. Yeah. Oh, man, Obian just living with 16 health. Can't stop, won't stop. Ah, man. Obian, please. What god do you pray to?
This should be game. I don't see a reason for
Get it,
this not
Sparkly.
to be at this point. Sparkly just
Look at
throwing that
Sparklystarburst,
pain.
just
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Well, it's, you know, that's good experience in the game, knowing what you can do and what your range is. Gets a kill, but goes down for it. Elsondwarf trying to go in needs to be doing that from the safety of his base, though.
Indeed.
The key to that Ashabel is using your long range poke. You've got some of the best poke in the game, so just stand back and smack people with it.
Mortal binding has been destroyed.
Mortal binding has been destroyed. And Obi has some flex saves, indeed. Looks like they are going to go back right now. However, it would be a really good time for
Why
that.
are they going back?
Mortal
Just
side to
finish
come
it
back.
off.
Oh no, Chocobo! Oh, the damage is not quite enough to finish out
Even
Chocobo.
3 on 5 right now. They have the levels and the items to just finish that off.
Aim, Buttersworth.
So, not sure what the point is. So the Vex is coming back in at full health. He could pretty much solo the remaining 3 players. So
Oh, that
Meridian
pushback,
with
though.
that ult.
Oh no!
throwing him
That
way
pushback.
away.
Unfortunately, just coming out with 54 health, man. This is a story of people just living with no
There we go.
health.
Minions for the winions.
Good game, everybody. Good game. Good game. Unfortunately, I had my doubts about that. Good game.
Yeah, Mr. Google's a big problem with the Mortal side was the comp. They didn't have a range carry. As much as you don't want to like enforce any kind of specific meta, there's a distinct advantage to having at least one ranged physical damage carry on your team, simply in the ability to keep up consistent damage on a target. So pushing bindings or hitting that tank and chewing through them, like with a lot of casters, you're just going to do that initial burst, and if you didn't kill them, well, you're toast, and that's kind of what we saw.
I hate Kendra. GG. I don't jungle. Oops, wrong chat.
Kendra can be rough, yeah.
Oh man. All right, folks. I actually want to play a game. How's my build, Obian? Crap, I didn't get to see your build. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna run a Q game or are you gonna run a custom?
I'm gonna run a custom. Would you like to host it, and I will join it? All right, guys.
Well, you can just do it. I can just hop in as a spectator. I just need to know the.
That's true. That's true.
thing.
That's true.
So
that's
you
true.
make it, invite me, and we'll cast it over on the Shaper's Guild channel. I'll actually talk for a while. Not that people want to hear me, but hey.
Wow. I want to. Right.
You don't want to hear me. You never call me anymore, Thor.
I do call you.